Once you're settled down, just take some good deep breaths. Nice inhales. Long deep exhales. Simple active breathing, helping us to transition into this self-care mode. This zone of getting to move the body, stretch, allow different things to be activated that haven't been used in a while. And with this long, deep breath flowing, we'll take a moment to connect for our intention for today. We're basically at this precipice of just about to start a new year. And so with that comes a very special energy where it's a transition. So today I wanted to play with extra twisting. So part of the point of that twist is kind of to wring out any of the old energies and patterns and habits, anything that we're ready to leave behind. Imagine the twister wringing some of that out. But also in the act of twisting, we're able to look to the space behind our back. So imagine that represents the past. So as we take different twists today, imagine that we're reaching into the past. We're grasping for anything that's useful from the past, anything that we'd like to carry with us forward, and then releasing everything else so that as we then head forward into this awesome new year, we're taking what's useful, and besides that, we're starting with a blank slate. And so that's the idea that we can keep in the back of our mind as we traverse through class today. So with that, to get us started, start to invite your knees into the chest, hand on each knee, and take some gentle rocking motions for the low back, just rocking a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. It's like we're massaging the past, the space behind us, massaging it before we release any of it. It's like we're connecting and being present with it. And just as the knees are naturally rocking like this, we'll let them naturally fall into a twist. The knees start to head to the left. Begin to spread the arms open on the floor, left and right. Try to keep right shoulder grounded. With a nice supine twist like this, I like to play with breathing into the belly space. Sometimes when we're taking balancing twists or core activated twists, we've got so many muscles holding the middle of our torso together. But in this case, none of those are activated right now. So all we have to do is just deeply breathe. And you can just imagine that as you're taking those deep breaths, it's helping to massage all the intestines, maybe all the gunk that has been stuck. Think of that metaphorically as the past. We're helping to prepare that to be released. Take 2 more breaths for this half. Beautiful. From there, the knees start to rise. And we'll just simply head over to second side. Knees over to right. Focus on left shoulder grounding. And then the weight of the legs is as heavy as the muscles are willing to twist at this moment. Taking it slow at first, so that way the muscles have tons of time to settle into this shape. Again, focus on that deep belly breath. We've got a few more rounds. So after the next exhale, the knees will start to rise again. Keeping the knees in a bent shape, let the toes lift just a little bit, so it's more like a 90-degree angle. Keep the arms spread out to each side. We'll return back to that rocking motion, but this one activates the core a bit more. So with the toes lifted, the weight of the legs is pivoted out just a little further. So it's going to be a nice exhale when you tilt to one side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's go for a few more rounds to each direction. If you want to make it a little harder, toes lift. And the next time the hips are down, leave them, take it to happy baby, grabbing for the feet. Your choice here, stillness or rocking, whatever feels better. If you're rocking, come back to the spine being in the center. Release the left leg all the way down to the floor and right leg extends up to sky. Grab on where you can reach. It might be the thigh, it might be the calf, wherever you can reach to help this hamstring lengthen up. Beautiful. So this leg drops all the way down to the ground. Left leg climbs up to sky. Set up that stretch on the other side. So now from here, we'll start setting up a core movement. So the legs will start in this general shape, but the arms will place themselves along the outside of that left thigh as we lift the shoulders up. Float the other leg above the ground, and then we switch. Arms to the second side, and leg switch. So exhale with the switch. Engaging the obliques. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Bent knees makes it easier if needed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the legs to the floor. Stretch the arms up overhead. Length to the core. Take another inhale. Exhale, roll our way up to sitting. Reset the glutes on the ground and then circle arms to sky. Inhale. Exhale, stretch over the legs. For patience for these big muscle groups. From here, as the spine rises back up, we're going to bend the right leg, try to clasp hands around the right foot, and then try to see how it is extending that right leg up. If this is like not even close, you're welcome to walk hands down to the ankle instead. But just give it some patience. We're pulling the leg a bit closer to the torso. And so that helps to just really pull the hamstrings into that stretch. Switching the grip so that the left hand is on the outside of the foot or the ankle. The right hand is going to circle up, go back, and then return up to go forward. Twice more, up, back, and forward. And the next one, stay in the twist. The hand can be floating or it can rest fingertips on the floor, your choice. Imagine we're reaching into the past. Just noticing what was helpful this last year. What lessons did we learn? Beautiful. Turning forward, gently settle this leg to the floor. And second side, clasp around foot or just grab for ankle, extend the leg up. Noticing the mental quality we have as we think of our body. Trying to aim toward higher amounts of self-love, self-care, acceptance, rather than judgment at where we could be. Grateful that this body has carried us everywhere that it has. Start to reset the grip, right hand to outside of foot or ankle. 3 circles, inhale, exhale, twist. And back. 2. This third one, stay. Fingers floating or touching to the ground. And returning forward, gently settle the leg down. From there, plant the feet a little bit closer. Hands to the heart. From here, exhale will lead us to a twist, just however deep you can twist through your torso. Inhale back through the center. Exhale, twist to the second side. Inhale, center. So we'll continue this a few rounds. The speed of it will be your breath. And if you'd like to increase intensity, you would float the knees to a nice boat pose while we're twisting. Check personal preference. Inhales, exhales. For a few more rounds of breath. One more to each side. After that second one, however long it takes, open the knees out to cobbler's pose and just let the spine tilt up to reach forward and ultimately release. Option to lean just a little bit closer toward the right knee. That can help the left half of the low back. If it doesn't feel that great, you can return. Otherwise, stay here a couple more breaths. Slowly work your way back through the middle. We don't want to go too fast when the muscles go deep in the stretch like that. But start to lean over to the other side. Back to the middle. Rolling up, slip the feet into easy cross-legged for a moment. Circle the arms up to sky, inhale. Twist over right shoulder, exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist over left shoulder. Pull up. Exhale, bend the elbows to each side. Push the heart forward. Inhale up. Exhale, plant the hands in front of you. Rock forward onto hands and knees. Take a couple of cat-cow movements through the spine. Just inhale. And exhale. After the next exhale, rise up to a high kneeling place. You can always have a blanket under your knees if needed. And what we'll be doing is starting off in this neutral spot where hips are above knees. Our arms start out in front. When we lean back with an exhale, one arm takes a backstroke, twisting to the back, and then we rise back up, hips above knees. Exhale, backstroke. Inhale, rise. Pushing into the past, circling into the future. Like we're in that spot right in between. Our arms almost like a clock, circling around. So many cycles of life, cycles of minutes, hours, days, lunar months, years. Beautiful. One more each side. And then planting the hands down, keep the hips over the knees, but walk the arms forward into puppy pose. Your choice of forehead rest on the floor or chin rest. That was a lot deeper. Heart continues to arch down. The hips pull back heavy toward the heels, sliding directly into child. Rising back up to tabletop. The right leg kicks directly back behind us. We'll scoop this right knee underneath the body and twist it under toward the left elbow. Try to tap it. Good. Send it right back behind us. Creating that nice twist motion right underneath the body. Tap and extend. Creating another 4. 3. 2. 1. And then from here, with the leg behind us, bend the knee. See if you can take opposite. So it's right leg, it's left hand trying to grab it. At first, pull the toes in close to glute for a quad stretch. Then push the foot into the hand. This will lift the shoulders and the chest, a nice back bend. Good. As we release, the right toes find the floor at the back of the mat, pressing back into a calf stretch. So sometimes this can be done with the left knee on the floor, and you can fill in a calf stretch. I have to lift up that knee. I have to press back so far to get into the calf. So it's just up to what you need to do to fill that right calf. Good, and we'll start to switch. So right knee drops down, left leg extends right back behind us. Exhale, we take it underneath and twist the right elbow touch. And extend back. Here's 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Once it's back along behind, bend the knee. Right hand tries to grab the toes. First, pull the toes in for a quad stretch. And push the foot into the hand, feel the heart arch. Open. Good work. Release the toes, find the back of the mat. Half stretch for left. And back to kneeling. Take a cat and a cow, just resetting the spine. Up and down. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, forward facing dog. Right leg starts to float up to the sky. And then we'll take the right knee to the nose and try to twist it over toward the left elbow and back up, 3-legged dog. A few more of those, under and twist. 1. Good, 3-legged dog. And then step the right foot in between hands, lower the back knee, but keep the back toes tucked. Yep, beautiful option. So from here, in this lunge shape, we're going to take just a moment to sweep the arms up to sky. Keep the hips pushing forward as much as they'll go. Beautiful. Plant the left hand. Right hand twists up. Lift up the back knee. As the hand drops down to the floor, shift your weight onto that front standing leg, flip the back leg high. Both knees will bend like a squat. We're tapping the left knee to the back of the right knee, almost like an eagle pose twist. And extend it back. And 2, 1. And now land both feet close, ending up in a forward fold. Bending the right knee, walk the hands to outside of right foot. And back through the center, bend the left knee, and hands to outside of left. Center. See if the spine can relax just a little heavier for the final breath. Next inhale, slide the hands up the shins, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, travel the feet back. Your choice, child pose, down dog, or a flow. A flow is lowering chaturanga, belly to floor. Up to your choice. Downward facing dog. Left foot starts to float up to sky. Shift forward, left knee to nose, but twist it under to right. And twice more. Good. This last one, step it through, lower the back knee, but keep the back toes tucked. And sweep up. Drop the right hand to the floor, hold the left, and lift up the back. The hand comes down. We bump forward as we float the right toes up to sky. Both knees bend, tap the right knee to outside of left half area. And extend back up. 2, 1. And drop the toes down, forward fold. The bonus inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, rise. Circle the arms. Slight back bend. Pull the elbows open to each side. Inhale back up. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Circling the arms back up to sky. Drop the right hand to right thigh. Slide that right hand down. Laterally. Rise. And left hand to thigh. Slide it down. And rise. Open both arms such that left goes forward, right goes back, just a standing twist. And rise. Twist the other way. And rise. And hands to heart. Big toes close, heels slightly separated. Sit back like a fierce pose. Beautiful. Step the right foot, just to float. Good. As you stand back up, open the arms to each side, float the right knee. Stay or twist. With the twist, you can take left hand to the outer right thigh. Good. Return forward. Rotate so that right thigh is placed, right ankle is placed on left thigh. And then the standing leg is bent. Figure 4 chair. So it's on the ankle. There you go. So as you sit down, you'll feel that hip get a chance to rotate open. Beautiful. Float the knee again. Either stay opening the arms to each side or twist again. Good. Rotate forward. Warrior 3. Take the leg back. Then softly, warrior 1, a step. Float. Warrior 1, twist. Right hand forward, left hand back. Beautiful. Float. Warrior 2, rotate open toward front door. Extended side angle. Left elbow to that left thigh, right arm up and over. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Warrior 2. Perhaps shorten the stance a bit as we cartwheel down into half moon. When you're ready, eventually release both feet close, forward fold. Toes get close, toes are slightly separated. Next inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Sitting back fierce, the knees never go forward of the toes. Float the left foot a few inches. And stand up, the arms float to each side. Stay or twist over the knee. Return forward, figure 4, squat. Float the knee, maybe twist again. Turning. Warrior 3, everything arms is fine unless you want the arms by ears. Step back, warrior 1. Float the arms to the sky. Twist left hand forward, right back. Float arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Extended side angle. Warrior 2. Reverse. Warrior 2. Maybe shorten stance. Up and down, half moon. Eventually dropping down, forward fold. And slide up the shin, we're in a nice halfway. From this position of the spine, we're going to float the right arm to the sky, rotate the shoulders open as much as they will. This shows us what a revolved half moon would look like with the shoulders. And drop the hand back down. The left arm rotates up. And down. Then release down into the forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Hands to heart. Float the right knee. And the arms, option to twist. And then from here, as we kick back, it'll be a transition into a revolved half moon. So as the right leg kicks back, the right hand goes to the floor. So right hand, there you go. And then try to rotate back up to that same revolved knee staff pose that we were standing at before. Good. Sorry, you can still grab one if you want. Let's try to go twice more. So rotate, revolved half moon, and up. Good. Even if you're kind of floating through the motions, that's okay. One more time, revolved. Up. Amazing work. That's huge balance efforts. Good. Now as we return the spine forward, just step that right leg back. Keep the hips square forward. Take a nice easy pyramid pose. Break in between. So hands can end up on the shins, on the floor. Just let that leg that was just standing so strongly first get that. Give it a nice, yeah. Find both toes close, forward fold. Next inhale, rise. With an exhale, peel the elbows to each side again, chest forward. Float. Exhale, hands to heart. One more side with that challenge. So left knee float. Open the arms, twist if you can. Okay, slowly kick back through warrior three. Rotate left fingers to floor for revolve half. Amazing. See if you can rise back up with just as much precision. It's okay, tapping the floor is great. And okay, I'm gonna go twice more if you can. When you're ready. One more. Sit back up. Step this foot back. Keep the hips square forward as you bend forward. Eventually drop hands to the shin. And we'll continue to walk down to the floor. If you like. Just relax through the muscles of the foot that was just standing. Wide the big toes close. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Shifting weight to left foot. We're going to take right foot behind us, grab on. Eventually, where we're headed with this is playing with kind of like a twisted version of dancer. So usually we do dancer with foot in right hand. In this case, in a minute, we're going to do left hand, but we're in a quad stretch first. So knees are close. Elbow scoops on you. Make sure you feel the stretch in the quad. Good. Start to switch the foot into left hand. Right hand floats. Take the foot into the hand, just like when you're kneeling. Good work. Rise back up. Drop the foot down. You need to shake wrists, shake feet. We kind of reset the nervous system. That's fine. But eventually we're standing on right foot. Left foot comes behind. Quad stretch first. And if you're taking that dance, so right hand takes the foot, left hand floats up, takes the foot into the hand. It's okay. We've done a lot of balancing today, so no worries. Release. The top, inhale, circle arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release the hands down. Travel back. Child pose down, dog, one more flow. Right leg floats up high. Right knee to left elbow. 3. And up. 2. 1. And now, right leg pigeon pose. Right underneath the body. Left leg can scoot back. Facing down. Kind of like the same thing we were playing with kneeling and then standing just a moment ago. If for any point of this pigeon pose you'd like to take the left foot into the right hand, you're welcome to play with that for a little while. It can be really intense from here. So know that you're welcome to release at any point. Long, slow breaths as we're returning back to a calmer point in class, transitioning towards Shavasana over the next several minutes. Rocking our weight onto right hip. The left leg does a huge circle all the way around to plant on outside of the right thigh. Stand up tall. The right hand or the right elbow. And release. Both legs swing back behind us. One last down dog. Left leg floats up high. Left knee twists under to right elbow. 3, 2, 1. And then a pigeon. Right knee back. Lower like the sleeping pigeon. Maybe for part or all of this. You take the right foot into the left. Rocking the left hip to the floor. Circle the right leg all the way around, crossing in front. Sitting up tall, hook left hand or left elbow, and rest. Turning forward, both legs open out wide. Drop the hands to the floor, slide forward and through. Rising up, tuck the left leg in, cradle out the right. So you're holding on with hands or sliding to elbows around that right leg, and rock it out. Drop this to a shin stack as long as that's comfortable for the knees. If not, just pick it to cross leg instead. So planting hands on the floor, walk forward, maybe elbows can work their way to the floor. See if it feels okay to walk elbows a little closer to the outer left. Okay, walk back forward. Raise up. The top shin drops down, cradle out the other. Shin stack if that's comfortable for the knees. Hands to floor, continue to walk forward, maybe elbows make their way down. Option to walk the elbows closer to the right outer thigh area. Releasing back forward. Nice breath. And then we rise. Beautiful. This will start our transition toward our Shavasana. If there's any last poses your body wants before Shavasana, take any last things. Otherwise, at any point that you're ready, you can settle back to a comfortable shape for your body. Final resting pose. Shavasana may be another minute or two away, or you may be already prepared to settle into it. It's no rush. But when you get there, play with how the inhales is like the fresh new year coming in. The exhales is like releasing the old. We're right here in the middle, this transition space where we're kind of like one foot in both. So equal inhales and exhales. but they're long, deep, and relaxed. Accepting in all the fresh new stuff that's ahead of us, but also happy to release the old stagnant stuff that's no longer serving a purpose for us. So in that way, inhale and exhale. We're playing with that beautiful transition in between. Allowing the body to relax from this class, integrate. Long inhales and exhales. Begin to deepen inhales and exhales. Introduce little movements to the body. Any stretches that feel good. Perhaps a fetal position off to one side. Enjoying a nice couple of breaths, 3 or 4 good deep cycles. Eventually making your way up to a comfortable seat in place. Hands to heart. Reconnecting back to our intention. This beautiful transition period we have this weekend is helping us to still be in 2023, this past energy, while also looking ahead to the bright future that's yet to come. Excitement as we start to form any goals, resolutions perhaps we have. Just excitement toward all this energy we have behind us. Anything useful we'd like to carry forward, releasing everything else, heading forward with this beautiful blank slate. So with this to help us have a marvelous weekend, let's wrap up the time we shared together with the sound of Om. Deep inhale now. Om. May we be filled with light and happiness and peace. Namaste.